Boom! Hey guys, how's it going? I had to jump in real quick because I am also my own cameraman. My name's Akeem. I thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be talking about leadership qualities. Okay? Guys, let's get rid of the notion that leaders are born. Okay? Most leaders are developed through the ages of 18 through 40. So let's get rid of that. You can't be a leader. You don't have the skills or the mindset. I wasn't born a leader. You can be a leader. All right, guys? It just requires some skills and some learning, and it requires work. I'm not going to lie to you. It does require work, but you can be the leader you always wanted to be. No matter what field you're in, no matter what business, organization, club, you can be a leader. All right, guys, so enough of the chatting. Let's just go over a few things. If you want me to slow down while you're writing or pause it, I want you to write down these couple of things, all right? First thing, you have to have awareness of self. Okay, I'll repeat that one more time. You have to have awareness of self. Okay? Your environment, number 2. Number 3, discipline. Duh. Leader. And the 4th thing, you have to be able to serve people. Those 4 things you need to, plus a lot of other stuff. But if you do these 4 things, you'll be able to start to attain the leadership qualities that you always wanted. Then you can return to your job like Superman or Superwoman and just be like, boom. Okay, guys? Now let's talk about awareness of self. What does that mean? Okay, what it means is you have to be able to discover the weaker you or the worst part of you or the inactive you in order to become the better you. You understand what I'm saying? You have to discover. Everybody has a weaker part. Everybody walking this face of this earth has a weaker part, has a worse part, or has an inactive part. You have to discover that. You have to really dig deep and discover what's my weaker self. Let's say, I don't want to say your worst part. What's your weaker self? Or where's your inactivity going? Once you discover your inactivity or your weaker self and take that inactivity and let's just say once you get off of work you spend a lot of time when you come home watching TV. You can take that same inactivity or that same thing, that procrastination that you have, and you can put it towards positive things, as reading personal development books, as listening to audios, watching DVDs, listening to CDs and things of that nature. Discover your inactivity and that will lead you to become a better you. It really was. And this is not a process that takes a day or two, guys. This one might take a month, few months, 6 months, might take a year. But if you continually to do this and work on the inactivity that you're performing and transform that into activity into your own life, awareness of self, you'll be able to become a better you. A better you will be able to become a better leader. You can learn more about this in Ben Franklin's autobiography and his writings. He talks about a social timetable. It's great, okay? And you will discover things about yourself. You be like, oh man, I am wasting time. But it's good. This is what you want to learn. You want to learn how to become a better you. You want to learn better time management and things like that. First, okay, that's great. Leadership qualities. Number 1. Number 2, boom, boom, boom. Hold on. It's coming. What did I say? Oh, your environment. I got, mental notes. I got to pull down mental notes. Your environment. Now, I'm not talking about your past environment. I'm not even talking about your present environment. I'm just talking about your environment right now. Because for order you to attain leadership qualities, it's all about the now and what you're doing right now. Don't you know you can take any man, woman, boy, or girl, place them somewhere else in the world. I don't care, guys, if you're watching this internationally, place them here in America, or you take somebody in America and you place them somewhere over the seas at a minimum of 6 months. That person, man, woman, boy, or girl, will start to adapt to those surroundings. And even some will start to learn the language, at least understand the language, and maybe even talk it. I know a few foreign exchange students go over across seas to somewhere in South America, somewhere just to get their Spanish speaking skills and to focus on them to learn better. What's the point to all this? Guys, if you want to become a leader, you have to surround yourself around leaders. If you know anything, if you have leaders at your job, start to connect with them, good ones. Now, there's a difference between being a leader and being in a supervisor manager position. All right, there's a big difference. All right, but if you know these people when you see them, a good leader, it could be at your job, like I say, a church, your organization belong to, whatever you do, your social gatherings. You know that one or two people has those skills that you seek. Start to surround yourself around them. Surround yourself in an environment where leadership skills is just flowing all over the place. If you can't find nobody, Google some stuff on the internet and get some audios and CDs. Listen to them every day. You can also, surround yourself in that kind of mental environment also. Will also boost you. But surround yourself in an environment that with leaders or not even leaders, they can have those traits and skills that you're looking for. Surround yourself around that daily if you can. And you will start to become that person. That's my point to all this. When you start to surround yourself around these type of people, you will start to become that type of person. Look at your situation right now. Where's your surroundings? I promise you, you're part of that environment. You might even, that's like women, your girlfriends. You might start to talk like your girlfriends or act like your girlfriends. God, you hang around, dude. What you don't start to act like them when you at your job. I know a lot of different industries have different lingos. Sales industry has different lingos. Once you're in that environment for a while, you start to pick up on those lingos and everything else. Any industry that you're in, retail, whatever, it has its own environment, and you start to adapt. So once you surround yourself around leaders or people that possess those qualities and traits, you will start to become that person. Boom. Third, to separate the good leaders from the great leaders serve their people. All right, the great leaders really serve the people. You look at the past presidents, the past leaders, Martin Luther King, for example, Gandhi, Mother Teresa, whoever. The great leaders serve their people. They're not all puffed up and all arrogant enough not to serve the people, because trust me, that's where that. If you want to be a great leader, if you want to possess that leadership quality, learn how to serve people. And guess what, guys? You don't have to be a leader to start serving people. Because watch this. Once you start serving people, don't matter who it is, serve your family first. Serve people down the lane from you, down the street from you. Once you start to serve them, they will follow you anyway. And then that will start to boost you into a leadership position. All right? So once you start doing this, people will start to follow you anyway because you're serving them. That's one of the keys to great leaders. Some of you didn't know that. So great, they don't do it to become but they just have a heart of servanthood. Okay? So once you attain that heart of servanthood, you'll be able to possess the leadership quality, because once you start to serve people, people will follow you. And I did mention discipline. All this requires discipline. The awareness of self. You have to discipline yourself to become a great leader. Serving people, your environment. All this requires discipline. And to become a great leader is not something. It's not instant. Don't happen overnight. Don't happen in 1 month, 2 months. It happens over a period of time. But if you do it consistently, I promise within a year, you'll be able to be a leader. And then you'll start to pick up on other leadership skills. You'll start to personal develop more, picking up books and things of that nature. Alright guys, you want to know more about this? Click on the link below. It goes directly to the blog. I go in more detail. I thank you so much. I hope you are to be the leader you want to be. Because if you want to attain leadership, everybody is not a leader. But those that want these qualities are leaders. Alright, go figure that out. Think about it. Don't think about it now. Wait till you click off the video. Alright guys, God bless you. Be a blessing to somebody else, servanthood. And I wish you much success. Talk to you later. Peace.